and welcome to cryptoTV. I am your news host Parvati Nirban and let's go through the world of crypto with today's English news bulletin. India disallows offsetting crypto losses mining cost. Government's clarification on offsetting crypto losses will hurt industry, says officials. Cryptocurrencies trade mixed. Bitcoin fluctuates near $41,000. Hackers steal customer data from Circle, BlockFi, other big crypto firms. UK advertising regulator issues red alert on crypto ads. Australia seeks to license crypto exchanges via Digital Services Act. Abu Dhabi Free Zone seeks comments on NFT rules. Time magazine to start accepting ApeCoin as payment. The government on Monday clarified that as per the Budget 2022 proposals, investors will not be allowed to offset losses in one crypto pair against another. The government also clarified that mining infrastructure will not be eligible to be deducted as the cost of acquisition. Tax experts were divided on whether investors could set off losses in one crypto against another crypto assets, as in the case of stock investment. Minister of State for Finance Pankaj Chaudhary informed Lok Sabha on Monday that according to the provision of a new tax law introduced in the current financial year, loss from the transfer of virtual digital assets will not be allowed to be set off against the income arising from the transfer of another virtual digital asset. He was responding to the queries raised by member of Lok Sabha Karti Chidambaram on the status of cryptocurrencies. On the question whether infrastructure costs incurred in mining cryptocurrencies are to be treated as cost of acquisition, Chaudhary said that the infrastructure cost incurred in mining of VDA such as crypto assets cannot be treated as cost of acquisition, as the same will be in nature of capital expenditure, which is not allowable as deduction as per the provisions of the Act. Cryptocurrency industry leaders turned despondent after the government a day earlier clarified that the investors will not be allowed to offset losses from one crypto pair against gains from another. Nishchal Shetty, CEO of WazirX, felt that treating the profit and losses of each crypto pair separately will discourage participation and stifle growth. The government has introduced a new section in the Income Tax Act seeking to define and add a provision to tax gains from virtual digital assets like cryptocurrencies. Ashish Singhal, co-founder and CEO of CoinSwitch, feels that the government's move will hurt millions of Indian crypto investors and will drive away users from KYC-compliant exchanges and platforms, defeating the purpose of the recently announced tax. The government also clarified that the investors and miners will not be allowed to deduct infrastructure costs incurred in acquiring the cryptocurrencies, sounding a death knell for the virtual assets industry. It is clear that the way the government is calculating tax liabilities signals that it is not in the favor of encouraging investment in Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, Indian crypto leaders said. Cryptocurrencies traded mixed, tracking uncertain global economic and political environment as Russia continued bombing civilian sites including shopping malls in Ukraine's capital city of Kyiv, while benchmark Brent crude oil prices rebounded above $112 per barrel. Bitcoin fluctuated near $41,000, down 0.06% in the past 24 hours after briefly dipping below the threshold following hawkish monetary policy comments from US Central Bank Chair Jerome Powell. Powell said in a speech that the Federal Reserve may raise interest in 50 basis point increments to tame inflation plaguing the US economy and threatens to worsen amid fallout from Russia's intensifying attacks on Ukraine. Ether traded near $2,900, up 1.2% in past 24 hours as investors weighed staking possibilities. With the launch of ETH 2.0 soon to occur, traders are becoming increasingly bullish on Ether, with the projected yields hitting 10% to 15%. Terra, Ripple, and Algorand notched up reasonable gains among other major alternative cryptocurrencies and were up between 4 to 8% in the past 24 hours. Major crypto firms like Circle, BlockFi, Pantera Capital, and NYDIG, among others, disclosed over the weekend that they lost customer data to a hack despite tight cybersecurity. In emails to clients, the companies revealed that HubSpot, a marketing and sales platform, had informed them that a hacker had gained access to the personal data of their customers. The information that may have been accessed by the hacker includes first and last names, email addresses, mailing addresses, phone numbers, and regulatory classifications. The full extent of the hack is so far unclear because HubSpot hasn't disclosed how much data was stolen. But given that the likes of BlockFi and Circle alone have millions of customers, it's possible the hack was major. The stolen data could be used to carry out further hacks or phishing scams. The UK's Advertising Standards Authority has issued notices to over 50 companies that has advertised cryptocurrency services, asking them to review their advertisements to make sure they comply with new guidelines. The list of 50 includes all firms that have previously been subjected to ASA rulings. Among these companies are Coinbase, eToro, Luno, and Crypto.com. The new guidance requires advertisers to clearly say that crypto is unregulated in the UK and that the value of investments are variable and can go down. Moreover, advertisements cannot say or imply that investment decisions are trivial, simple, easy, or suitable for anyone, or imply a sense of urgency to buy or create a fear of missing out, or that investments are low risk. Companies advertising crypto services have until May 2nd to ensure their ads to meet these guidelines, after which non-compliant advertisers will be reported to the financial watchdog, the Financial Conduct Authority. Australia plans to regulate digital assets and is seeking industry feedback on steps that focus on custody, DAOs, taxation, licensing, and issues of industry debanking via the government's Digital Services Act. The Digital Services Act provides greater regulatory oversight while dissuading businesses from exploring their options overseas. As part of its efforts, the government said it has released a consultation paper asking the industry to comment by the end of the month for its proposed crypto asset licensing and custody measures. The paper also touches on their first stage of a token mapping exercise that is expected to be completed by the end of this year. Crypto taxation is also a major focus of the government's proposed legislative package, which released the terms of the reference on Sunday that the task of the country's Board of Taxation with reviewing the nation's crypto tax landscape. Under the proposed tax reform, the government is also seeking to bring DAOs, decentralized autonomous organizations, under the fold of the Corporation Act. That's all for today's news. For daily news and updates, keep watching cryptoTV. I am your news host Parvati Nirban, signing off for now. See you tomorrow, same time in English News Bulletin. Have a wonderful day today.